Good morning, friends. Anne here, got my cup of coffee, got the Word of God, and today's reading is from Psalm 27, verse 1. Just one verse, so powerful and filled with so much truth and hope. Let's read it and then we'll talk about it. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Friends, in this verse, David is reflecting on his relationship with God and how that helps him to combat fear. We don't know exactly when David was writing this in his life. We don't know exactly where he was or what we were doing. But what we know about David is that he was a very strong, powerful person. He was the political leader. He was, in many senses, a religious example to the people. He had a lot of influence. He had a lot of physical strength. He had a lot of military might behind him. And notice that there are two important things that David says here. That God is his light and his salvation, meaning that God is his guide and his rescue. And then the second thing that he says is that the Lord is the stronghold or the strength of his life. Now, friends, when God is your guide and when he's your rescue, when he is the stronghold of your life, the strength that you rely on, you don't have to be afraid. But oftentimes what we do is we put other things in that role of thinking that other things can guide us and rescue us and be our strength. So maybe some of you guys might feel like you're getting your strength from your job. But friends, you are one person away from losing your job and them taking your job. Maybe you feel like you get your guidance and your rescue from your status. But friends, you're just one failure away from losing that status. Maybe you feel like you get your guidance and your rescue and your strength from your influence that you have with other people. But friends, you're just one broken relationship away from losing that influence. Maybe you feel like you can rely on your politics to give you strength, but you're just one vote away from losing the influence that you have and the strength that you have by being in the ruling majority. Or maybe you feel like your finances give you your guidance and your rescue and your strength. But friends, you're just one bad investment away from losing that. The thing I want you to see is that if you say, the Lord is the stronghold of my life, the Lord is the strength of my life, that is something you cannot lose. It is something that you can always rely on. And because of his faithfulness, you do not have to fear. Friends, any place you get your strength besides God will leave you vulnerable. It will not lead to ultimate strength. It will lead to ultimate weakness because God is the stronghold of our lives. Put your trust in God. Don't let other things trick you into thinking that they can be counted on for strength. Because you are just one decision away from losing all of those temporary things that promise strength. Any place you get your strength besides God will leave you vulnerable. Have a good day. Let God be your strength.